winning just 2 since their 1978 debut in the West African country. Was actually called Upper Volta, named after, of course, the River Volta. Issa Hayatou is there just on the right-hand side, the African Football Federation Confederation President, as Equatorial Guinea get the show started here in Bata, the Estadio de Bata, 35,000 capacity, not quite full just yet, but there will be people filling up the seats as we talk. Well, Felipe Ovono had a great start, a great first match up against Congo, just conceding that one goal. And that was just cut out there by Jonathan Petroipa. Randy Iyanga, and Burkina Faso collect the ball thanks to Alan Traore. Working well, the Traore brothers, I must admit. Well, ball over towards Stance, not that good. Lofted over there by Bakary Kone, the Lyon defender. What's installed today? I don't know. Anything could happen. Burkina Faso are up against it, of course. It's never easy, this competition. 3 matches, and you've got to battle against the best in Africa. Well, there was a desperate clearance there from Mbele. Needs to be a little bit careful in midfield, just giving the ball away Asono. And it's a throw-in for Burkina Faso. It's Coffee. Again, scrambling and desperately getting rid of the ball without trying to pick out their players under a bit of pressure. And maybe this Burkina Faso side would like to strike early as they launch an attack. This is Petroipa. Oh, it's an excellent challenge there from the right back, Randy Iyanga. The Burkina Faso collect again. Ball goes high up into the air. Nsue with the header, but I'm afraid that it just goes as far as Kone. It's a good ball down this right side. What can they do with this? And there's an offside flag that went up. Unfortunate, but it was a good pass, maybe slightly too late for Bertrand Traore, one of the key players in this Burkina Faso side. Picked up by Chelsea, but just a day later he was loaned out to Vitesse Arnhem. He's having a great time over there as well. Still only 19 years of age. He actually turned down an offer to go and join Manchester United to sign for Chelsea. Bakary Kone just coming forward. Ball comes out into the middle. That's not a good pass at all. Intercepted quite comfortably. And Equatorial Guinea with Ivan Edu. Watch out for this guy. He is very skillful indeed. Always on the move, and good footwork as well. Fancy footwork, if you don't mind me saying. Good bit of play there from the man in the middle, Douala. Gets his chance to start. It's a good turn. And Sui goes down. Good defending. Good defending indeed from Burkina Faso. Oh, and now there's a good chance for Burkina Faso. The player who goes down, Banse. Ball comes out to Petroipa. We're still in possession on that right side. And taking advantage and bring the ball out to this left side now. Under a bit of pressure, the cross comes in, headed away quite firmly there by the central defender. Banseka going to go up for that again. Wonderfully taken there by Avono. No problems for the goalkeeper, for the hosts. Need to be very, very vigilant when it comes to collecting the ball and snatching it away from Bansé. He's a dangerous player indeed. And a player who causes all sorts of problems in defences. Oh, this is good. Oh, it's unlucky. Just couldn't collect the ball. But I think it's going to be an Equatorial Guinea throw-in. Bansé plays his football in Finland for HJK. Paul Putt watches on. Studiously trying to find out how things are working out in the opening moments of this Group A encounter. Oh, that's wonderful play from Balboa. Just couldn't thread the ball through, and he gets pulled down just as Bakary Kone intercepted. Just a firm challenge there from Charles Kabore. Xavier Balboa. Free kick for Ivan Edu. Another youngster in this Equatorial Guinea side. You can see Nsui, he'll be looking for it. Well, it's a reverse pass back to Randy Iyanga. Oh, that was a very hard challenge indeed. No yellow card, but Kike Bula, who set up Nsui for the goal in their opener against Congo, will be causing a right stink in this Burkinabe defence. Ivan Edu linking up with Kike Bula. Kike short for Enrique, of course. And Edu, oh, that's gone very high. Miles over the crossbar. And it's going to be a goal kick for Burkina Faso. Esteban Becker, the Argentinian. The head-to-head record between these two teams, just one match, and that was back in 2011. Back in March, finished with a 1-0 win for Burkina Faso. Ouagadougou. Traoré gets a good crossover, and that caught the host defence out big time. Luckily for them, there was no one around. Rani Atanga slipping the ball back into the path of Mbili. Here's Iyanga again. Nsui with a bit of a push on Bakary Kone. He's been man-marked by the Lyon central defender. Whenever he prowls around his manor. Well, if he can get the ball out wide. Oh, that was unlucky. Traoré just going down. Bertrand Traoré. Oh, well, there's a slip of the defender. Petroipo trying to go for the 1-2. And he just clatters into I think it was Rui. And the danger was extinguished. Balboa. Slick ball down this right side. Oh, Bakary Kone coming in. Oh, that's well played, though, I must admit, from Kike Bula. And that's going to go off for a corner. First corner of the game. The clearance in the near post. But look at that, there was a little slip and just going for the 1-2. Petroipa gets just pushed over by Sippo, and it's corner for Ivan Edu. Danger lurking in the 6-yard box for Burkina Faso. It's Kike Bula. Well, they want to try and get the crossover at least. Ivan Edu, it's a wonderful cross, but unfortunately there was a good bit of defensive play there from Kone at the back to curtail Equatorial Guinea's attempts to try and find the back of the net. No major threat for Sanu. And there was. Burkina Faso finishing second behind Gabon in their group in qualifying. Managed to beat Lesotho. And then they bagged 3 goals away to Angola. Bantse and Petroipa scoring. Petroipa scoring one of the 2 goals along with Alan Traore in the opening match against Lesotho. They then lost against Gabon away. Aubameyang scoring a brace there. And then that 1-1 draw at home to Gabon with Avuna scoring. Now he scored one of the 2 goals against Burkina Faso. Going back to haunt him. Petroipa scored the goal for the Stallions. And then a 1-0 win away to Lesotho. 1-1 draw at home to Angola. A lot of the supporters that have turned up today brought their instruments. There's a few djembes down there. There's a constant rhythm just down to the right of Sanu, the Burkinabe goalkeeper. Lots of Burkinabe fans have turned up, but of course not as many as the Equatorial Guinea supporters who have turned up in droves, obviously. Here's Emmanuel Nsue. Nice little head back, little knockdown. Oh, wonderful 1-2. And Nsue, but there's no one in the middle. Needs to wait a little bit. Tries to get his crossover. Deflects off Bakary Kone. Good block, very sturdy. Looking very cool and collected. Still in Becker. Probably wants them to put more pressure on their opponent's defence. And the clearance going all the way back to Avono. It's been picked up by Mbili. Change of direction. That's a great pass. Well, that was a poor header. Coming out of the back, Kone. Bakary Kone, another Lyon player. Just looking for a way through at the moment. Trying to use some of their quality players. Is Petroipa. Oh, he just tries to thread the ball through to Bance, but lack of understanding, lack of communication there. Traore with a long-range cross stroke shot. Flies in front of Avono. No danger, no threat, and it's going to be a goal kick for the hosts. Well, Paul Putz, 58 years of age, from Maxim in Belgium. Former coach of Lokeren, Liège, Mouscron, and then made the move for Africa with Gambia before linking up with the Stallions in 2012. Equatorial Guinea down that left side. Even Edu, a teenager, trying to get across in. There's just no one there. That was, well, it was marshalled out the danger, but only as far as Kike Bula. Will leave the throw in for Iyanga. It's going to be a long throw. No, it isn't. Good skills. The cross comes in. That's not bad. Even Edu. Oh, he's just pushed over. Well, he's claiming. He looks like he's gone down with a bit of an injury. Seems to be accidental, but he went down rather quickly, didn't he? Well, literally barged him out of the way, Coffee. Just wasn't. He was looking at the ball. He wasn't even looking at what was around him. Not much awareness there. Interesting to hear that Esteban Becker suggested after Saturday's draw that the rushed preparations had damaged his side's chances, stating that he had 15 days to try and prepare everything with them. And there was a lot of new players coming in. Of course, talking about Ivan Edu, for example. Ball just collected by Esono and then dispossessed Burkina Faso. Oh, that was a dangerous looking through ball. Cut out though, luckily for Equatorial Guinea. And that was just a wild chip over the top from Kabore. Well, there were two players just coming in. Finally, it was Iyanga. Watch out for Burkina Faso. Oh, this is Petroipa. He's got a chance as the offside flag's gone up. And there was a hint of offside, and it was well spotted by the linesman. Half a yard, but a good save from Avono, as per usual. That was a very firm challenge. He brought down Bertrand Traoré. Free kick given. A couple of players talking to the officials on the sideline, getting a bit of strapping there. 2 fouls apiece so far. And a dangerously positioned free kick for Burkina Faso. Troipa's over it. Vance is there as well. I think he sprayed over the boots on that occasion. The referee, Mr. Nea Alioum from Cameroon. Oh, it's been taken in. Oh, it's come off the... Well, it was well saved, in fact, by Avono. That was good stuff. And then that cross was very poor indeed from Bertrand Traoré. Let's have a look at that again. It was coming around, wasn't it? Actually came off the upright. Thought it was parried away by the goalkeeper, not the case. Mr. Mbeka looking quite frantic there with his reactions. The first proper shot on goal from the Stallions of Burkina Faso. Sono over the top, the flag's gone out. Milu and Sue couldn't be the offside trap there. So it's going to be a free kick for Burkina Faso. Another one. There's a replay of the free kick. Struck it well. And just in themselves another free kick, in fact. They're just a few meters closer to over the left-hand side. It's a dangerously positioned free kick. Need to be careful, Equatorial Guinea. Well, this time no shot, but it will be lofted up into the path of, I'm sure, Bansay Petroipa. There it goes. Well, harmless effort. Gabori floats one over, but the defence was well organised and it was well drilled at the back. Kone just clearing the danger. Bansay picks it up now. Burkina Faso. Nice 1-2. Good vision there. That's too strong for Petroipa. The idea was good, but the pass wasn't. Bono back to Yanga. Equatorial Guinea now. Oh, that was a handball. Pick up a yellow card for that. Guo, he's the player. Yes, he has. Purposely palming the ball away so that Balboa couldn't thread the ball back to Sui. There it was. Very quickly done. Tries to make it look as though it was accidental. You're not going to fool the referee, Mr. Alioum. Got too much experience. Ivanidou. Well, it was something that they looked like they prepared, but they haven't had too much time to prepare anything, so it didn't come off on that occasion. No offside, the flag didn't go up, and Bansay didn't chase. It was too strong anyway. It just bobbles back into the path of Ovono. The Yanga collects, looking for Balboa. Balboa. Good skills, but he was being pestered by 2 or 3 Burkina players. Well, he needs to be careful. That was a ball that was just given away. Now they've got numbers. Can they take advantage of this? Well, there's the big man, Bansay. Dispossessed in Equatorial Guinea. Ivanidou. Oh, it's well cut out. Very well cut out. By Coffee. Balboa. Nsui. Kikibura, Ivanidou. Watch out for him. He could... Oh, look at that. Oh, he finally wins the free kick. He was going in, just didn't know what he was doing, I think, at the end of that. But he manages to force one of the Burkina Faso players to just kick him. But I think he did it. He did a whole circle. There you go. It's like he was on the school football pitch. So Equatorial Guinea with a free kick now. And a good chance to try and test Sanu. Haven't really seen that so far. Douala is limping. Seems to be all right. He wants to play on it. 25 minutes in, we're lacking goal scoring opportunities. Balboa's standing on the ball. Is he going to unleash something himself? Ivan Edu is there as well. What do they got in mind? Of course, remember, these guys grew up in Spain, so they know a lot about Spanish football. That's where all of the mastery comes from, in the tricks department. Ivan Edu with a long-range effort. Comes off the wall and into the hands of Sanu. He's taking the ball outside. He's taking the ball outside of his penalty area. And that's going to be a free kick for Equatorial Guinea. He slid. You can't really complain about that. I think it was visible for everyone. Mr. Alium, as cool as a cucumber. Getting the players to just move on as he sets up this free kick for Equatorial Guinea. Well, from that angle, Mr. Mbeka going for a yellow card, of course. Well, he's definitely on the line. He's slightly over. Now look what Equatorial Guinea have got themselves from this. And, of course, Ivan Edu will be taking this. The 19-year-old. Oh, no, it's Balboa, sorry. Javier Balboa with a free kick that comes in. And that's cleared quite comfortably. Well, excellent play from Petroipa. Doesn't he do well? Oh, that's a very firm challenge indeed. And that's definitely going to be a yellow card there for Mbele. Fourth yellow card for Equatorial Guinea in 2 matches. Well, the lunge. Sorry, it's, yeah. Mbele. The lunge was ferocious, to say the least. And he was always going to take out Jonathan Petroipa, the former Rennes player. A good bit of poaching, though, wasn't it, from Petroipa, the Al Jazeera player. And the feet came in from Mbele, taking him out quite comfortably. Oosh. Just as well there wasn't too much contact. It was just a dangerous tackle. And Petroipa, Paul Put will be very concerned about that. They need their man. He's a key element to this Burkina Faso team, not just in the goal-scoring department, but also as a team player. Well, he came down with a bang, with a thump, but it could have been a lot worse if there was more contact. And Billy picking up the yellow just for going in with 2 feet. A bit reckless, really. Could have quite easily picked up a red card if there was a bit more contact. You hit his shoulder just as he came down when he was landing. And this free kick opportunity for Burkina Faso. It's the 3rd free kick from pretty much in the same kind of area on this left side. Free kick comes in, headed away. And Balboa, well, he can't get himself out of there. Well, there's going to be a free kick. Well, it was milked a little bit by Charles Kabore, but at the same time, when you've got the home team players, they're just throwing themselves at their opponents. They've got to be a little bit more careful, maybe stand up a little bit more. Well, that was didn't really move that much. It was most definitely a Kabore who took advantage of the fact that Iyanga wasn't moving too much. But as soon as he threaded the ball through, it was always going to be a foul because he was very much in his way. So this is even closer than before, and this is a more dangerous situation. Bance is there, but it's Alan Traore, the 27-year-old Lorient player, who's going to be possibly taking this. Is it going to be just nudged in front of the path of Bance? There it is. Bance with a shot. Punched away quite comfortably there by Avono. He does extremely well. The fans are enjoying that. And then he puts the ball up the pitch. And Sue. Big battle to try and get the ball. And that's going to be Burkina Faso who will have the throw in. And so he just couldn't compete in the speed department. So it was a direct strike, wasn't it? Very firm, but if you want to test the goalkeeper, you may want to try and hit them into the corners. Guo plays his football for Kaloum Star. Here's Balboa. Oh, that's a nice... Well, it was a good idea. I saw what he was trying to do. Ooh, dangerous. Bance. Nice layoff to Kabore. Change of flank. Get the ball out wide to this man here, Coffee. The player outside of him decided to go... Well, maybe the wrong choice. Lovely little chip from Kiki Bula. Stern challenge from behind, and it's going to be another free kick, this time for Equatorial Guinea. And it was Jacarija Kuni, the Evian player, playing his 32nd match for Burkina Faso, who was responsible for that, just a dig in the back. Equatorial Guinea coming over that. Moving out wide, spreading the ball. That's a good through ball. That's fantastic. Is there anybody there? There's no one there. He just goes for the strike, and why not? I think that was the only option. We actually saw where Kike Bula was, and also Javier Balboa. They were coming through the middle, but there was just no one there. So I don't blame him for testing Sanu. They win the corner as well. There it was. Good cover from the Burkina Faso goalkeeper, smothering the attempt. It was fired in there by Sipo. And the corner will be fired in by Kike Bula. The 22-year-old, born in Malabo on the island. And the corner comes in. Oh, it's just gone to waste. And Sue holding his head in his hands, knowing that he could have possibly drifted back a few more meters and then come into the ball that was being lofted over from the left, instead of just watching it fly over his head. 33 minutes gone in this Group A second round match. And still no goals. Nice change of direction. And the defence was really, really good. Their Coffee did exceptionally well, just to prevent Sipo from moving forward. Here's Ivan Edu. Oh, he's just been clobbered again, isn't he? Took him a moment before he actually fell down to the ground, but Bakary Kone. Diego Steve. More construction from the back for the Stallions. Kone looking for some options, looking for some movement in midfield to try and thread that ball through. But I'm afraid you won't get anything done if you make passes like that. Just hit back quite easily. And there's Bance. Bance, he's got a bit of space. Well, that was not a good cross, not a good pass. No one there at all. Even Edu out to Nsue, waiting for some support. Why doesn't Even Edu just go back up and go for the 1-2? And Bakary Kone collects. Kabore gets it back. Second attempt. Kone again. Looking for Bance, looking for one of the Traore brothers. Finally gets the ball to Petroipa. Can't find a way through the red wall. Balboa. Good running from Balboa. Looking for an option now. That was just the wrong pass. And Nsue. But still, everybody thought that it was flying out for a throw-in, but in fact it just went straight back into the midfield, but very high, following that deflection. And Burkina Faso launch another attack. Traore, Bertrand Traore, just getting the ball out wide. Nice chest there from Even Edu. Great skills. Watch out for this boy. Good protection of the ball. And he's just been barged off. And the referee giving the free kick. I think, or is it a throw-in? A little bit of man-handling there, or boy handling, because he was literally... The arms were all over him. He was trying to protect the ball. He just used his body to protect it quite well, but he was clobbered once again. I think he's been picked out as a danger man, especially when he's got the ball at his feet. Well, we've seen that anyway, not just in the opening game, but a couple of moments ago when he picked up that free kick just on the edge of the penalty area. Balboa. Nyanga dispossessed again. Bertrand Traore brings the ball out wide to his brother, Alain Bertrand. Now they got the ball out on the right-hand side. The cross that comes in, straightforward volley, clearance for Rui. He plays for Hibernians. But not the Hibernians in Scotland. Oh, that wasn't too bad. The cross come in, and there was, well, it's a bit all over the place, isn't it, if you actually tell it like it is. Good cross over the top. Now, that's a great opportunity. Oh, it comes off the post. And Burkina Faso have been denied by the woodwork twice now. Alain Traore just got a great volley in there. And they're starting to pick away at this Equatorial Guinea defence. It'll just be a question of time before they get themselves a goal. Who knows? Bakary Kone. Kabore. Oh, it's a wonderful bit of play. The shot comes in, and an excellent save there from Avono. My, oh my. Starting to work, isn't it? Bertrand Traore, Vitessana, nice smile, thumbs up. That's exactly what he wants. Kabore slipped the ball through. Just look at the way that nutmeg was just incredible. First touch to get past Randy Iyanga. And then there's the volley. On target, off the goalkeeper Avono, onto the post. Quite fortunate there. Maybe Lady Luck is on their side. 3 players at the far post. They get a quick cross in. There it is. Banse goes up, but that wasn't good enough. And the danger has been got rid of for the moment. 40 minutes gone. 5 minutes left in the first half. Well, I can't really say that we've been blessed with many scoring opportunities. Bit of an arm wrestle here at the Estadio de Bata for this opening match in the second round, Group A. Of course, Burkina Faso, they lose today, and there's a draw in the second game, they'll go out. Now, Burkina Faso on the attack once again. High ball over the top. Surely it's going to be a good opportunity to put the ball in the back of the net. The clearance was there. Tried to place it, didn't he? And Isono comes to the rescue for Equatorial Guinea. So much time. I'm not too sure if that was the right option. Paul Put can't believe what he's seen. On the attack again, there's a cross coming over the far post. And Bakary Kone with a casual attempt to get a shot in. Gets the deflection, wins another corner. It's ideal time to score a goal. And Burkina Faso looking better. Look at that. It's a beautiful volley. Well struck. Difficult for the goalkeeper to deal with, but he does exceptionally well. And there he is, just tidying up the loose ball once again. Iago Steve coming up deep into Equatorial Guinea territory. Good header from Kone, the Lyon man. Javier Balboa, Ivanedu. Balboa waiting for support. Gets the ball to Nsue, his captain. And the ball finally comes back to Rui. Kike Boula's cross shot coming into the penalty area, but it just bounces past Sanu. No major threats. Kike Boula's back on his left-hand side, and Ivanedu's just floating around the midfield, really. Also on this right side. That's how they played in this in their first match. Rui. Oh, Kabore dispossessed. Good play from Balboa. Now they can change sides, go on down to the left-hand side. There's a player all on his own. Cross comes in. It's not bad at all. Oh, and Nsue's attempt to test the goalkeeper blocks quite firmly. From the throw-in. Iago Steve. Good chest. Oh, that would have been a nice strike as well. But he just got his leg in the way. Iago Steve enough to clear the danger. And prevent the host from taking a lead. Yanga. No, that was the wrong decision. And Burkina Faso. Well, they've got a... Ooh, that was a strong challenge, but it's okay. And Equatorial Guinea on the attack. Now, what can they do? Can they test this goalkeeper, Sanu? Player just falls over at the back. I think it was Guru. Oh, that's a wonderful bit of play. Excellent. Now, Nsue's waiting patiently in the penalty area. Can he get the cross in? Oh, just the wrong call, the wrong manoeuvre. And the danger is cleared. 51% possession for Equatorial Guinea to Burkina Faso's 49. And Coffee's down as we enter the last few seconds of the first half. Maybe then we'll be lucky to have a minute of added time, I think. Traore. Oh, that's wonderful play from Traore. Can he get the crossing? Can he get the shot in? Oh, it's the brotherly connection there between Alan Traore and Bertrand. Bertrand was doing all of the damage down this left side. Alan just waiting to be teed up, but he can't get a good strike on goal. But how? He just managed to get past Ivan Edu and Yanga. I'm afraid that shot from Alan Traore, the elder of the two brothers, just wasn't a good one. It was poorly struck. 1 minute of added time. Javier Balboa with a good chance of trying to... well, there's the flag that's gone up. Well, it's a wasted opportunity. Masui just on a darting run too quickly there. Well, the two players, Balboa. Ivan Edu picked out for that as well. There's the half-time whistle blown by Mr. Alioum. Deadlock after 45 minutes. And Burkina Faso and Equatorial Guinea are still looking for that sacred goal. Sue will want to get himself on the score sheet once again. Mr. Alioum about to allow the game to get underway for the second half here. More fans have turned up into the Estadio de Bata, and here we go. Burkina Faso having a pass cut out by Ivan Edu. And Kike Bula had that pass intercepted by the player for this Burkina Faso side, Banse. So there's Traore. Good interception. Now going on a charge. This is Sipo. Good skills from Sipo, but two players in the way. Oh, that was great skills from Kike Bula. And he gets past his man, but he gets taken down in the process. Look at that skill, look at that. I think he fell more so than got tripped. But they win the free kick in any case. Javier Balboa will take it. It's going to be taken back into the defensive back line as they try and take firm control of this game. At the moment, it's pretty well balanced as we go in search of the opening goal of this encounter here in Bata. Nice 1-2, Sono, and the flick through, and Sue still got the ball. He'll shield that, he'll protect it. He needs a bit more support. They're slow to come up and get involved, his teammates. Ivan Edu, nice little back heel, the cross comes in, that's excellent play. Can he get the shot in? Well, it's been driven high over the crossbar. But you can just see how dangerous they are. Kike Bula couldn't get his knee over that and drill the ball towards Sano, or towards the goal at least. Ivan Edu's skills were just outstanding. He is a great talent. And a bright start for the hosts, Equatorial Guinea. Vance with the chest down, but the through ball wasn't good enough, and it was easily picked up there by Sipo. Coffee trying to implement some kind of organisation in midfield. Kike Bula penalised by the referee. A bit of a fallout between Kike Bula and Bertrand Traore, the Vitesse Arnhem man. Jonathan Petroipa. Strong defending just to clear the danger. And a poor pass there from Bance. Well, he's going on a run of his own, Kike Bula. Nsue, Emilio Nsue. He's waiting for some more support from his teammates. Kike Bula to collect. No one right in the middle of the penalty area. And Javier Balboa tries to pick out Ivan Edu. Good play from Masono. To get in the way. It's a good opportunity. Can he get a shot in? Oh, that's not awarded. Not a free kick at all. And even Edu just slips over after getting taken out by the referee. And finally, a little infringement. He just tried to take it quickly. Bance, a little bit frustrated with that. So we'll look at that again. Well, there was contact. Maybe that should have been a free kick. Right on the edge of the penalty area. Five shots on goal for Equatorial Guinea, only 2 on target, 7 for Burkina Faso, with 5 on target. Still no goals. Bertrand Traore cuts inside. Finally feeds the ball out to Coffey. Coffey gets a cross into the far post. That's not bad at all. There's a good opportunity. How on earth did he miss that? Well, that was a golden opportunity there. Right at the front from Petroipa. But he couldn't test the goalkeeper, Ovono. And they're off again. Alain Traore. The deflection. This is good. Bertrand Traore gets the cross in straight into the hands of Ovono. Does extremely well. Ivan Edu just pushes it too far. It's going to be a throw in for Burkina Faso. Paul Put looking on, thinking, well, there's something that's working quite well. Well, that was the cross. Thought it was going to go out of play, but look where Bance comes in. Oh, it was completely misjudged by Jonathan Petroipa. Could have made his mark there. Got himself a goal. His first goal of the competition. Scored 6 in 2013 as they went through to the final before losing to the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who of course failed to qualify in this campaign. Massive blow for them. And Nsue's got a good shot. Oh, that was it just ran away from Nsue into the hands of Sanu. The idea was good. That's how dangerous he is. That's what he likes to jump on. Likes to pounce on those long balls. Great finishing skills as well. We've already seen them on show. Burkina Faso. Pace has started to, well, the game started to liven up marginally. Oh, there was a challenge there, but Kike Bula gets away with it. Alain Traore threads the ball through to his teammate, Kone, and it's going to be a corner for Burkina Faso. Rui getting himself involved there, looking to take the short one. They take the short one. And that's not a bad cross again, over to Bance. Smothered and collected by Ovono. And the flag also went up for offside. Oh, that wasn't offside, I don't think. May have got it wrong on that occasion, the linesman. Sono. Sipo. Under pressure from Traore. The 19-year-old, 8 years younger than Alain Traore. Great bit of skill. Oh, Traore, he really is. He's had a good game so far tonight. Coffee takes the throw in. Bertrand Traoré. There's the 1-2. Comes back to Petroipa. Petroipa looking for some possibilities. Finds Coffee down this right side. The cross comes in. That's not a bad cross at all. There's a volley opportunity. Oh, that was a great volley indeed. And it just goes over the crossbar. And Alan Traoré connecting well at the far post. Well, that was the earlier opportunity. He should have really plunged and dived down to get himself in the way of that Petroipa. But the former Rennes forward now plays for Al Jazeera in the United Arab Emirates, unable to do the damage. And Sui trying to link onto the pass, which was sent through by Balboa. Just caught him flat-footed. Burkina Faso on the attack now with Petroipa down his left side. Gets the ball out wide. And Sipo gets a very clean clearance header there. Back into the path of Kike Bula. Esono. No option but to pass the ball back. And I'm afraid for Rui that his attempts to try and pick out Even Edu weren't good at all. That's not bad from Traoré, the pass to Traoré. He collects it. Oh, that's going to be a free kick, surely. It pushed him flat on his face. Nothing given. Balboa. Nice play from Balboa. Nutmegs his opposite man. He's going to go for the shot. Surely he's going to go for the shot. Is it going to be a goal? Oh, my word. That was very close indeed. But excellent play there from Balboa. Just to pick out Douala. Well, that should have been a foul initially from Douala, but look at that. Balboa just teasing the defence. Strike wasn't really good. He was just pushed and put under pressure to unleash an effort, but it just didn't find the target. Maybe a bit more protection over the ball could have prevented him from just stabbing at the ball and not even getting the ball on target. Oh, a bit of a kick in the head there, wasn't it? And Traoré raising his boot. Offside decision going against Nsui. And Nsui, well, he's had a calm evening, hasn't he? He's not really timing his runs to perfection, the Middlesbrough man. And that will make him quite frustrated. Faso on the attack on his left side. Traoré, excellent pass into the penalty area. Excellent defending from Sipu. But the counter-attack has been foiled by the Stallions, who start again from in their own half. Iago Steve just passing the ball out to Go. Steve again. The Toulouse player playing his 15th match for Burkina Faso. Well, compared to this Equatorial Guinea side, Burkina Faso have a lot more caps than their opponents tonight. It's going to be a throw-in for the boys in green. Block made by Mbili. Now Nsue comes, the goalkeeper comes out, Sanu makes the clearance, he saw it coming. Good play from Kiki. Oh, wonderful play from Kiki Bula. Cross comes in, and Bakary Kone didn't really have much to do there, just get the ball to one of his two teammates, still on the right side of him. Charles Kabore. The Troiper. Excellent play that was from Randy Yanga. And there he picks up a foul for himself. Well, a draw would be okay for the Stallions, but defeat would end in disaster for Paul Put and his Burkina Faso team. Having lost their opener against Gabon on Saturday evening, in the second match of the opening double header in Group A. And there's only 30 minutes to go. Oh, that's a great through ball. That was absolutely fantastic. Now, what can he do with this? Kike Bula. Kike Bula. Ah, just doing too much. It's not a penalty. Went down. Oh, Ivan Edu sliding tackle. Oh, it's going to be a corner. He wins the corner. Excellent play there from the 19-year-old. What an amazing emerging talent he is. There's nothing there at all. Back up on his feet, back to business. Just get on with it. And he's going to take the corner. Can Equatorial Guinea grab an opener? He comes into the penalty area. Oh, Nsue. I don't know what he's doing there. I think he was trying to loft it back up into the path of one of the other players in front of him. Poor effort indeed. Well, it was a good, fair challenge. There were 2 feet on the ball at the time of contact. Not an issue at all. Excellent play. Ivan Edu to Nsue. Good skills from Nsue. He'll get... Oh, he wanted to play on. But the referee didn't allow him to. That was good play. It's not too strong. Ivan Edu. Can he get a good cross in? There it comes in. Well, there's no one going for it. And that's the problem. They've really got to go and try and put pressure and make themselves available on the regarding the player with the ball. Kike Bula with a good shot. Tame, but at least they're testing the goalkeeper, Sanu. He's got great skill, there's no doubt about it. He used a player who went on that darting run before, slipping the ball into the path of Nsue for the goal that they scored on Saturday. Here's a Sono. Gabriel Balboa. Sono again. Well, just got clipped. And he's absolutely livid. He wins the free kick. I don't know what he's complaining about. But he just wants them to pick up yellow cards. Kone was the man at fault. And Sippo will take the free kick. Kike Bula. Bertrand Traore read that well. Kabore. And the ball just stabbed and forced back to the goalkeeper of Vono as they start again from their own half. Kike Bula just flicking the ball into the path of Sipo, and it's going to be a throw. Emilio Nsue. Nice protection of the ball. Well, he just exposed himself marginally there, and the interception was very easy for Burkina Faso to get hold of possession. Well, there's a bit of fizz about the match about 5 minutes ago, but it seems to have dipped in life. Let's see if there's any change now. It's a good ball, that is, over to the left-hand side. Here's Balboa. Gets the cross in. That's not a bad cross. Ivan Edu waiting for a bit of support. He gets it. Still doesn't get hit off the ball. That's a great pass out wide to Kiki Bula. No, that's going nowhere apart from the hands of Sanu. Excellent play. Now Banse holds the ball up with that large frame of his. More Burkinabe players entering the Equatorial Guinea half. Alan Traore squares the ball into the middle there, collected by Kone. Oh, good, great interception. That was wonderful. Now, and Sue. Good play there from Yago Steve. Now Burkinabe. And Bance looking for a shot. Gets a shot in. It wasn't bad at all. He's gone for the follow-up as well, and he collects it. And that was a very determined piece of play there from the Finland-based player. Well, it's not gone too far. And they're at it again. Banse. I'm afraid there were just too many red shirts around him then. It was just a question of time before he lost possession. Balboa giving the ball away. Sometimes they just need to make the easy passes just to make their life easier, and of course when they don't, they just get dispossessed. I think that counts for both teams on the pitch tonight. The individual skills are great, but you need to work on team play initially. There needs to be some kind of cohesion, some kind of consistency. Nice play in the midfield. Good opportunity now. Can he get the cross in? That's not bad at all. Ivan Edu looking to collect on the edge of the penalty area, but it's retained by the Burkinabe back line. Got to play it down in the corner. That's why the referee's darting up to see if Go's all right. Seems to be suffering a little bit. I think he's hurt his finger. And you can see why now. The ball got... He just fell on his wrist, in fact. Should be all right. It gives him gives the players a little bit of time to grab some water. Very hot evening in Bata. That was the shot from Bance. Dangerous player. The follow-up was great as well. I love those determined forwards who make sure that they follow up after they strike the ball. It's the same for penalties. You've got to go in, you've got to go and try and see if the goalkeeper fumbles or if it just rebounds off a part of the body and into the forward's path, so that he can just convert and get a second bite at the apple. Vance was very aware of that. Good play. Just over 21 minutes left. And even Edu just giving the ball back to Sanu. Nice bit of fair play there. There's some tired legs on the pitch now. 68 minutes. We haven't had one single substitution from both coaches, Henry Pud or Esteban Becker. But something has got to give. Alan Traore. Here he is again, picking at his brother. No, it's too strong. Ovono holds on to it as if it's worth its weight in gold. Even Edu down that right side, cuts inside and tries to fire the ball over to Nsue. Nsue really hasn't had a great game tonight. Ijogo looks like he's about to come on and try and change the game around a little bit. As we see a hefty challenge there. From Sono. Takes out Troika. The Burkina fans are very happy with that. So there's the change. Even Edu's going off. Well, that's a strange decision for me. He's been outstanding. Or maybe he's just fatigued, but he's been really good. Joko Awano plays for FC Santa Coloma in Romania. 25th match. Ivan Edu, what a great game he's had. Sono with clearance. Alan Traore. And finally, Sono kicks it away with his right foot instead of his left. So it's going to be a throw in for Coffee. He's going for a long throw. Keeps the ball in play after the pass back, wins the corner. And Burkina Faso hungry to try and make their mark. Well, Bakary Kone started to jog up into the penalty area. Olympique Lyon's central defender. The corner comes in. Well, it's taken short, in fact, and Alan Traore is the 1-2 on the ball. And now they're running out of the defence. Javier Balboa, it's 3 against 2. Can they launch a decisive counter-attack here? And Kikebulo, he can't get his shot on target. It was a good opportunity here. Nsue is screaming because he wanted, he was all alone at the far over on the right-hand side. If he had made the pass, that would have been a goal. Balboa was there too. Talked about the individual skills. I'm afraid that underlines what I've been saying all night. They need to be able to make that pass at the critical moment, and I'm afraid the wily winger Kikebulo just didn't do that. And Sua was fuming, and rightfully so. And Burkina Faso with Bance looking to try and test Ovono. Deflected. Balboa. That's a good ball. Now, Kikebulo again, up against Coffee. And that's going to be a goal kick. Oh, it's going to be a corner. Well, it came back off him, but not the case. Another corner, putting a bit of pressure on the Burkina Faso defence at the moment. Just Just over 16.5 minutes remaining. Will it be another draw for Equatorial Guinea? Or will it be a first point for Burkina Faso? Kike Buda. And Sua tries to drill the ball into the penalty area. Oh, that's too strong. It was a bit of a blind pass, and Steven Becker is furious. The Argentinian coach, not happy at all. Well, when this match finishes, we've got an hour before, or an hour and a half away, in fact, from the second match of Group A. Second round matches with Gabon up against Congo. There'll be plenty of Gabonese supporters here in the stadium cheering on their team. The group leaders, of course, after that 2-0 win against Burkina Faso. And George Costa and his Gabonese boys will be ready to try and move closer to qualification. Oh, Burkina Faso at the far post. Good opportunity. Can he get? Oh, that's a good shot, but it just flies over the crossbar and away from danger. Alan Traore this time with unleashing that effort. Equatorial Guinea with more shots on target, and in the second half, Burkina Faso 12, 6 on target. And Equatorial Guinea just 9 shots and only 2 on target. Troipa gets the ball back to Bertrand Traore. Been bullied off the ball there in the middle, and Kabore finally gets the ball back into the path of Jogo, the substitute. Alan Traore, back to Bance. Kabore. Communication was very poor there. And the captain looking quite disappointed. We have a change, and I think that we have Nakulma forward, who might come on to replace Petroipa, in fact, because it hasn't been working tonight for the Stallions. They've been eliminated from the equation, really. I'm saying that, there's a good chance. Oh, there's a snapshot running through and just testing trying to test the goalkeeper, and that was unlucky. That was Alan Traore who came through, and Bansi just fell into his path. Just couldn't get the ball on target. Squashed by 2 defenders. Forced into making the shot, but it wasn't the direction that he wanted to hit it in. Mbele. Coffee. Vance there with a bit of neat control from the big man. Bertrand Traoré tries to nutmeg Gisono. That's a good pass. Kike Bula. Kike Bula brings Balboa into the equation. It's been picked up there by Kike Bula. Good 1-2. Neat play. The cross comes in. It's not a bad one, but it's fully collected by Bakary Kone. A massive threat. Bertrand Traoré. One of Burkina Faso's better players tonight, this afternoon. Good run from Traoré on his own down this right side. Oh, it's just a very light and feeble left-footed flick and cross shot. Looks like it was passing the ball back to his goalkeeper in training session. Lacking venom and lacking enough for them to breach this Equatorial Guinea goal and take the lead. It's still 0-0. We're into the last 10 minutes of this encounter here in Bata. The excitement's coming in fits and bursts, but it's been quite a long match indeed. The impression. Goalkeeper's out. Goalkeeper's out of his box. Now he's back in. Now they need to try and take advantage of this. No handball. Now just get a shot in on goal. Well, not like that. Balboa's effort. Drilled to the left-hand side. Emilio Nsue. Having a couple of words. And we've got a change. And on comes Ivan Bolado. Off goes Kike Bula. He's been good. He's not very much of a team player, but he's been good. We'll give him a bit of credit, of course. Can't be too harsh. Ivan Bolado plays for Pune City in India. 25 years of age. It's his 9th cap for Equatorial Guinea. Scored 1 goal. And we have a change for Burkina Faso. Nkulma comes on. Petroipa does go off. What a great game from Petroipa. Thought he'd have a bigger impact, but it's Vance who's playing outright striker at front of the squad. So produced Nkulma, 27 years of age, plays his football in Turkey for Mersin Idman-Urdu. 23rd match for National Lightning, and he's managed to bag 4 goals in the process. And there's going to be another change as well in a couple of moments, with Raul Bozio coming on for Equatorial Guinea. Coffee, quite a lot of space. That's going to be a throw-in. A little wasted opportunity, and that was the substitute Nkulma. Couldn't keep the ball in play. Here we have Bozio coming on. And off goes Javier Balboa, another player with great individual skills. More of a team player than even Edu, I think, but further than Kike Bula. But still well-loved amongst the Guinean community, there's no doubt about that. A 29-year-old. Based in Estoril in Portugal, with 11, 12 caps now. They got the makings of a very good African team, they do. They're still trying to find the right way to function together. It's too strong. And Boisio unable to take that one. So just the one change for Burkina Faso so far. All put quite happy with his team. It's true that his star player Petroipa hasn't been showing what we expected from him this evening. Won the first game, in fact. A few opportunities, but he's a little bit off colour. Bertrand Traoré, meanwhile, has shown some great touches indeed. I'd like to see him more in the middle, in fact, because he's got great skills and he's good vision, unselfish player, and only 19. Bullied off the ball there. Bolado. Bit of cramp, of course. Well, 85 minutes in, 30 degrees, plenty of humidity. Goes without saying. So it's been a tough night. The Sono running more than nearly 6 kilometers in the first 45 minutes. Then Becker, a kiss on the cheek for Javier Balboa. Bolado. Oh, that's great play from Bolado. And he wins the corner. Bosio, sorry. The substitute. Great skills. Now the corner will be taken. And Bosio is a big player, isn't he? This is football for Olympic. Jativa. 5 corners each. Fired in. Oh, that's a great teasing corner. Nearly caught out Sono. Nearly went to the back of the net. Well, they need to stay on side if they want to give themselves a goal-scoring opportunity. Bertrand Traoré. Good play from Coffee as well. Ball stabbed forward, launching a counter-attack. Charles Kabori. Sorry, not Charles Kabori. And that was Bansay, was coming back into the midfield position. Just to bridge the gap. There's Coffee. Bakary Kone, high ball over to the left-hand side. And I'm afraid that he was in offside position. And that was poor there from Alan Traoré. Last few minutes, is this game going to be goalless? No, we'll probably find out very soon. We will find out. As I mentioned, Gabon, Congo. Kick-off at 2100 hours local time here at the Estadio de Bata. Claude Loire's Congo up against Georgia Costa and his Gabonese boys. Equatorial Guinea. Oh, the ball flashes past a good opportunity. Bit of a fumble right in the 6-yard box as well. And Equatorial Guinea can't exploit the mistake that was made. And it's now gone out for a throw-in, taken quickly. And the Stallions launch an attack. Is it going to be quick? Bertrand Traoré. He's got a player all on his own. His brother's at the far post. Oh, he tried to go for outright glory. Gets clobbered by Sone. The ball goes out for the corner, though. Bertrand Traoré, one of the dangerous players for Burkina Faso. Last chance, last opportunity to score. Sono just stood up and allowed the ball to blast off his leg. At the same time, Traore went down. Bance is up there. Coffey's up there. Lots of players. And I'm afraid that's going to be... It was a sturdy challenge on Bozio. And the forward coming back to defend and pick up the foul. Good play from him. And there's Bozio again. Oh, that might have been a foul. That was a very hard hit on Nsue. Bozio. Good cross. That wasn't bad at all. Straight into the path. Now they've got a good scoring opportunity. Oh, why on earth did he not try and get the ball over there into the penalty area? Claims that Bakary Konate had touched it with his arm, I think. No, it came off his chest. Douala was responsible for that. Randy Iyanga takes the throw in. As I said, not much time now for any of these two teams to score a goal. Probably about 2 minutes of added time. Can't see any more than that. And the cross coming in, taken well by Sano. 3 minutes of added time. Bertrand Traore collect the ball deep into Guinean territory. Coffey. And that's going to go out for a goal kick. Well, we might have expected a little bit more from these two teams, but I'm afraid it's been quite dull and it hasn't really been a riveting encounter. A couple of good opportunities for Burkina Faso in the first half. You know, a couple of shots that came off the upright. There's not really been much to write home about. Esteban Becke's been quite verbal. You can see his arms flailing in the air as he's been trying to put in a few comments to his players to try and implement his tactics, but it just hasn't paid off, has it? Burkina Faso with a few scoring opportunities and a couple for Equatorial Guinea on target. The cramp is starting to set in, and there's a couple of players now who've suffered with that. Esteban Becker needs a cool, refreshing water after what has been, well, a very difficult match for both teams, really. He's played quite good tonight, I must admit. Keke Bula. But I think that it does come down to the cohesion of a team and how they play together. And this has been more like a bunch of individuals rather than a full team effort. They tried, but they haven't managed to knit together and communicate that well. They haven't been playing with each other for a long time, so there is an excuse, there's no doubt about it. Great talent, but they need to be able to come together as a unit. Burkina Faso a bit frustrated, as you can see on the face of Banse. He's a mean-looking bloke, but a good football player. And the drums of the Burkinabe fans still here in the background. A point is all right, but that basically means that they've got no choice but to try and go and have to win their last match, of course. And that's going to be a difficult match for them. Because Burkina Faso come up against Congo. If Congo wins tonight, That basically means that it's going to be extremely difficult for them to try and pinch at least the second position in the group and qualify for the quarterfinals. But I think that's the we're approaching the final whistle. Going to take the throw in. Well, there's the final whistle. It finishes goalless here at the Estadio de Bata. It wasn't a riveting game. It was an arm wrestle between two teams who